Mark Twain's best life-changing quotes in 10 minutes. Kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. Let us endeavor so to live that when we come to die, even the undertaker will be sorry. The lack of money is the root of all evil. 20 years from now you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bowlines. Sail away from the safe harbor. Catch the trade winds in your sails. Explore. Dream. Discover. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. To succeed in life, you need two things: ignorance and confidence. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Never allow someone to be your priority while allowing yourself to be their option. I have never let my schooling interfere with my education. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. A half-truth is the most cowardly of lies. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. Always obey your parents when they are present. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you, too, can become great. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. Age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. Better to keep your mouth shut and appear stupid than to open it and remove all doubt. A man's character may be learned from the adjectives which he habitually uses in conversation. Get your facts first, then you can distort them as you please. Do the right thing. It will gratify some people and astonish the rest. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. The trouble is not in dying for a friend, but in finding a friend worth dying for. Don't wait. The time will never be just right. It is wiser to find out than suppose. Thousands of geniuses live and die undiscovered, either by themselves or by others. I can teach anybody how to get what they want out of life. The problem is that I can't find anybody who can tell me what they want. Do something every day that you don't want to do. This is the golden rule for acquiring the habit of doing your duty without pain. Good friends, good books and a sleepy conscience. This is the ideal life. Never put off till tomorrow what may be done day after tomorrow just as well. Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you, too, can become great. When you fish for luck, bait with your heart, not your brain. Man was made at the end of the week's work, when God was tired. When we remember we are all mad, the mysteries disappear and life stands explained. I don't like to commit myself about heaven and hell. You see, I have friends in both places. Nothing so needs reforming as other people's habits. Thunder is good, thunder is impressive, but it is lightning that does the work. A banker is a fellow who lends you his umbrella when the sun is shining but wants it back the minute it begins to rain. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. The finest clothing made is a person's own skin, but, of course, society demands something more than this. Life is short, break the rules. Forgive quickly, kiss slowly. Love truly. Laugh uncontrollably and never regret anything that makes you smile. Continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you read the newspaper, you're misinformed. With courage, You will dare to take risks, have the strength to be compassionate, and the wisdom to be humble. Courage is the foundation of integrity. I make it a rule never to smoke while I'm sleeping. The most interesting information comes from children, for they tell all they know and then stop. Many a small thing has been made large by the right kind of advertising. Principles have no real force except when one is well fed. Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. Classic. A book which people praise and don't read. Truth is stranger than fiction, but it is because fiction is obliged to stick to possibilities. Truth isn't. The funniest things are forbidden. There are no people who are quite so vulgar as the over-refined. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Don't wake up a woman in love. Let her dream, so that she does not weep when she returns to her bitter reality. Of all the animals, man is the only one that is cruel. He is the only one that inflicts pain for the pleasure of doing it. You can't reason with your heart. It has its own laws, and thumps about things which the intellect scorns. The only very marked difference between the average civilized man and the average savage is that the one is gilded and the other is painted. The secret of success is making your vocation your vacation. Clothes make the man. Naked people have little or no influence on society. Truth is the most valuable thing we have. Let us economize it. No real gentleman will tell the naked truth in the presence of ladies. Don't part with your illusions. When they are gone, you may still exist, but you have ceased to live. Laughter without a tinge of philosophy is but a sneeze of humor. Genuine humor is replete with wisdom. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. What do we call love, hate, charity, revenge, humanity, forgiveness? Different results of the master impulse, the necessity of securing one's self-approval. Everyone is a moon, and has a dark side which he never shows to anybody. The gentle reader will never know what a consummate ass he can become until he goes abroad. If you pick up a starving dog and make him prosperous, he will not bite you. This is the principal difference between a dog and man. Loyalty to the nation all the time, loyalty to the government when it deserves it. What would men be without women? Scarce, sir, mighty scarce. It liberates the vandal to travel. You never saw a bigoted, opinionated, stubborn, narrow-minded, self-conceited, almighty mean man in your life, but he had stuck in one place since he was born and thought God made the world and dyspepsia and bile for his especial comfort and satisfaction. Substitute, damn, every time you're inclined to write. Very. Your editor will delete it and the writing will be just as it should be. Give every day the chance to become the most beautiful day of your life. A clear conscience is the sure sign of a bad memory. Education. The path from cocky ignorance to miserable uncertainty. I did not attend his funeral, but I sent a nice letter saying I approved of it. Wrinkles should merely indicate where the smiles have been.